What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today, you guys, with another review for Rated to Love Season 9, Episode 10. I think this is. This episode is titled Tommy's Getaway Part 2. They could have kept this episode as well, because this episode, I was like, what? Right? But before we go ahead and get into it, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, and aren't subscribed yet, I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can, what is the routine? Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Rated to Love, shall we? All right, you guys, so this episode, I didn't watch it Friday. I actually just watched it before I came out here to do this review, and I almost fell asleep at the end of it. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm not feeling good or if this episode just irritated me to no avail, because this episode, it was irritating. So I don't really expect this review to be like long, but I'm gonna try to make it as lengthy as I can. Now, the episode opened where we ended it, and you guys remember we had the bottom three, LaRon, William, and Alonzo, right? And so the ladies ultimately ended up sending William home, and I was like, okay. I didn't remember it last week until I watched somebody else's review what William was talking about. William was talking about his father and some things that are going on with his dad. So I will say, hearing the ladies say that he got too much going on, that was so insensitive. That was the most insensitive thing that I've heard. Somebody said that they got something going on with a family member and you said you can't beat it. That's crazy. That's craziness to me. But ultimately, William was sent home, and so Patrice didn't take that well. And I was a little perturbed by Patrice, and I'm going to explain this to you. Because Patrice last week sought out a connection with Chaz, who didn't have her number saved in his phone. And I want y'all to cement that to your memory. He didn't have her number saved in his phone, right? So, okay. Then Patrice also has a connection to Alonzo, right? But you're so confusing. You have a connection to Alonzo. You have a connection to William. Let's just be real, you threw yourself at Chaz, because that man didn't have your number saved in his phone, but you were upset about William. Okay, but you've been more, from what we've saw in the show, your connection has been more towards Alonzo than anybody else. Just keep that. I'm just gonna drill that into your noggin, because I was thoroughly confused. Neither here nor there, right? So Chaz went to go have a conversation with Vanessa. This is the first part of me getting irritated in this episode. Listening to Chaz talk to Vanessa, I was like, he is trying to Jedi mind trick her, and he's trying to gaslight the hell out of her. Because she's like, I haven't talked to you all day. He's like, but I'm here now, and it's just 7 o'clock. She was like, but if I ask any of the other women, had they talked to you, they'll probably say yes. But where am I at right now? That's not the point that she's trying to make, and you know what it is. That shit got on my nerves. We'll pause here and we'll move forward. So I guess he got mad and walked outside. And so at one point, Maya and Rashina asked Vanessa what happened, and she told him. She's like, I don't know if it was me or if he was gaslighting you. I was like, nah, baby. He was gaslighting the fuck out of you. Like, straight up and down, he was gaslighting the hell out of you. So Patrice was in her room, right? And mind you, so they're having a crab boil. Everybody's downstairs eating. Patrice was going to the crab boil, but she heard Chaz in his room, so she went to Chaz's room to check on Chaz. Chaz is in his room crying, talking about he's gonna go home. I was like, run that back? You're gonna do what? Yeah, he's gonna go home because he can't handle this. No, what you can't handle is the fact that the ladies have your penny, nickel, and your dime. They got your number, and you can't handle the fact that they are starting. Because here's the thing. Let me point this out. It's, yes, we know the name of the game. It's speed dating on steroids, right? But the thing is, you didn't have to entertain Patrice. You didn't have to entertain her. You already have a connection to Rashina and to Vanessa. Now, who the third person is, I forgot. Hell, who is the third person? Are there only 4 women left? You got Maya, Patrice, Rashina, Vanessa, and Mika. But he said he had 4 connections. So we got Rashina, Vanessa, and then you added Patrice. Who the fuck is the 4th? Who was the 4th? I'll be right back, you guys. I gotta blow my nose. All right, you guys, I'm back. So yeah, who was his 4th connection? Like, I'm just so confused by that. Because like I said, you literally added Patrice for no reason, but whatever. So he left, and I was like, that was a coward move, but whatever. So also, Tommy told the guys that this week they will have the decision to send the women home, and wow, the Final 4. What an interesting looking Final 4. But Tommy wants the men to explore trust and vulnerability this week. Let's pause here and move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So this first day we got is with Maya and Lauren. I really feel like this is a situation of consolation for both of these people. And let me explain to you why, right? Lauren has not had a connection since Koshia left that we can see on the show, right? So he hitched his wagon to Maya. Maya had a connection to William, but then finding out that William was, in that situation with Will and Alexis them, that made her look at him in a different light. So now she is exploring a connection with Lauren. But remember, earlier in the season, everyone has talked about Lauren's party boy ways, right? Maya was one of those people that wasn't really here for it, but now she's okay with it. And it's like, are we contradicting ourselves a little bit? That's just a little question that I have to ask. Are we kind of contradicting ourselves? I feel like everybody's contradicting themselves, to be quite honest with you. Because Justin and Mika, they have a connection with each other. And I was like, what? Huh? He wants kids. He said it to Maya. She don't want kids. What's going on here? What the hell? Oh God, this season right here. Yeah, it's a no. But yeah, so I'm so confused. And then so I'm just going all over the place. I realize that. I want to go back to the trip. When Patrice was in her bedroom, Alonzo came to the door and she opened that door and it was like, ooh, I don't really want to let you in my door, but hey, she let him in anyways, right? Yeah, I don't, at this point now, I don't see connections. I just see a game of hot potato, musical chairs. That's literally what I see at this point. Because honestly, one of the ladies will be going home this week, right? Honestly, I think all the ladies can go. And I think 2 in particular can go. And those 2 that I think can go, Rashina's number 1 that can go, and Vanessa. I want those 2 to go home. I want Rashina and Vanessa to go home. Please do. Chaz is not your connection. Chaz is not your connection. Also, yeah. Because if Chaz were to leave, who would Vanessa have? If Chaz leaves for good, who does Rashina have? Exactly. Nobody. So, bye. I like them. I do. But I think they can go. Should we pause here and wrap up the episode? I think we should. Oh, yeah, we'll pause and we'll wrap up the episode, you guys. Because everything else is just nothing. Even this date that Patrice and Alonzo had where they were doing the bungee fitness, I got nothing from it. And it's crazy because when you think about when they went to the museum in downtown Dallas, which that museum is in downtown Dallas, not in Fort Worth, it's downtown Dallas. But that was a romantic date and she saw a different side to him. But now it's kind of seems like you're closed off to him. And I'm like, very interesting. Very interesting. So that date, I didn't get much from that date at all. Got nothing from it. We got to the gentleman's lounge. Chaz reappeared in the gentleman's lounge. I was like, so is that gonna be something that can happen going forward in Ready to Love, where somebody can leave the getaway, go home, and then come back to the lounge that week? Oh, okay, cool. I guess I didn't even want to listen to what the men said because I was looking at the men and I was like, wow, this is the final four. You got Justin. I don't think anything bad about Justin. I just don't know that Justin is saying what he really wants, right? I think Justin was saying things to Mika and to Rashina about, not having kids. He said that to them, but then he said he wants kids to Maya, right? So I don't think he's a bad guy. I just don't think he's not very decisive. Also, you got Chaz. Chaz is full of shit. Period, point blank. LaRon, I just think that LaRon and Maya are each other's consolation prize, right? And Alonzo. Whew. Patrice is not into you at this point. Patrice, even when she was getting ready in her interview on this date, she still has said talking about she has a connection to Chaz. Once again, the man didn't save your number in his phone, so why do you have a connection with a man that didn't save your number in his phone? It is foolishness to me. It is crazy. I cannot understand it. I cannot fathom it. I am not going to sit here and have a connection with somebody. No. No. I do not. I'm not going to do that. If my number's not saved in your phone and you don't, here's the thing. I don't care if my number's saved in your phone, right? But what I do care about is if you like me and you want to have a connection with me, what matters to me is communication with me. That matters more to me than having my number saved in your phone. Now, if we together and I see, wait a minute, my number's not saved in your phone, why is that? Like, I would have questions, but I'm more about intention. I'm more about being intentional, right? If you're communicating with me, I wouldn't even know that my number's not saved in your phone. So, just very weird. Very weird. Very weird. So, at the end of the episode, we see Rashina and Chaz. They went on a date, and he wanted to talk to her. I love that Rashina just shut him down. And she self-eliminated herself because he was getting ready to tell her that the men got together one time in the lounge. And she said, I didn't finish what I was going to say. He's like, well, can I say what I was going to say? Because before I forget what I was going to say, she said, can I finish what I was going to say before I forget what I was going to say? She said, what I'm going to say is I'm going to self-eliminate. And I was like, praise the Lord. Thank God. I was happy that she self-eliminated. Honestly, you guys, I was ecstatic that she self-eliminated because I don't want any of these, like, Chaz is playing a game at this point. I saw it from the jump, but I really see it in these last few episodes. But yeah, you guys, that's the episode. Let me know what you guys thought about this in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn your post notifications on and share the video. And until the next time, stay safe, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.